what is actually disintegrating. You get like different layers, and the same with wish. I mean, it's a word that has certain connotations. I mean, in the fact that it's either like an imperative to put an exclamation mark after it, and it's not necessarily just a passive thing. And the album itself isn't just like a wish, in that it's a wish fulfilled. It's sort of by virtue of the fact that you want to wish, it means that you have a need for something. Because I mean, there are different levels to it, which we took into consideration. It was going to be called Swell originally. That was the working title of the album, but it changed to Wish at the last minute. The thing about what we do is that we don't need to compromise it in the sense that if we were like a hardcore band and we thought, well, hardcore's not really getting that much airplay, we better tone it down. But what we do generally hasn't been a kind of aggressive sounding music. It's just a bit too weird for like for radio programs, generally for what's considered to be a normal audience. People sort of think we look a bit funny and we sound a bit funny. So, but we've never bothered to tone that down because we know that that's what we enjoy. Musically, I don't really think we've been influenced by, unduly influenced. I mean, it's a difference. Admitting to be influenced by something, it almost seems like you're admitting theft in a funny way. You know, like you get. I mean, I get really paranoid about it. But I think that we're all aware of what's going on. We're all aware of like what's going on currently, and we've like in the time that we've spent recording, we've been out to see bands and stuff, and we're like listening to like new records all the time. So there is probably a subliminal influence. I didn't think for a moment after we came back home from the Disintegration tour that I would go on tour again, ever. I really genuinely didn't, and it's taken about 3 years for me to think I'm ready to do it again. I feel exactly the same, I know, when we come home at the end of the next one. But I don't honestly think at this stage it really makes much difference like to record sales, whether we go and play or not. I think it probably has in the past, even without us knowing it, because like, you get a reputation as being a good live band. People somehow perceive you as being more real. But I think with the current climate, that it's sort of opened things up so that you don't really have to play live if you don't feel like it. It's the pleasure of being on stage. I mean, there are still elements of touring that are really pretty grim, I think. For me, it's the actual like constantly having to move from place to place and never ever feeling settled for like months at a time. It just mentally unbalances you a bit. So we don't sort of think of ourselves as being in the Cure, because an enormous part of why we're together anyway is based on that social kind of. We're all compatible. That's why the atmosphere within the group now is so much better than it was, say, like 3 years ago when Lowell was about. Because everyone despised him and he upset the atmosphere within the group. So now everyone's here for the right reasons. It's like a genuine love of like each other's company and also what we do.